Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Gemini, June 17, 2025. While you begin the day preferring some anonymity, the moon's move into your sign awakens your desire to connect and be acknowledged. You tend to do things with more feeling today. As the day advances, you can experience a strong desire to break free from restrictive circumstances as Mars and Uranus approach a square. It may be best to give everyone the space they need so that moods settle. You might need to deal with frequent disruptions and distractions. Impatience is unlikely to help your decisions, and it makes sense to recognize that sudden urges could lead to impulsiveness. Crankiness today, whether it's yours or someone else's, is likely to be about the need to break out of current labels or interruptions that break the flow. You need to grow and change, and recognizing this puts you in an advantageous position. A significant cosmic event is taking place now and could set you on a path to fight for a change in your persona. Life. The energy will be peaking in the coming days and previously occurred in 2017 and 2024. This is because Jupiter, the planet of expansion, will square mighty Saturn, your planetary co-ruler. Hardships, obstacles, and roadblocks to your happiness may pop up and could spill over into your romantic life or family. The key now is not to become frustrated or complacent but instead to be patient and grounded. This will lead you to better solutions. Go out of your way to make sure your customers and co-workers are happy. Don't toot your own horn. Your actions will take care of that. Just don't take on any new tasks based on impulse alone. Personal growth comes in many forms and packages, and sometimes the most challenging thing we can do is ask ourselves what we would really like to see change in our personal habits. Whether it's brushing your teeth more often or giving up alcohol for a period of time, there are things you will automatically think of when you ask yourself the question seriously. Don't be afraid to take steps to improve your manners or physical appearance. It's a healthy conscience that wants to fit in and look good. While your deep insight and ability to approach things in a philosophical manner is extraordinary, having fun and letting your hair down is just as important for you as it is for anyone. Everyday stresses can mount before you know it, and relief may be found in something as simple as laughter. Rather than worrying about what you have to do or fix today, see about going out and doing something you really enjoy on this fun-loving day. As the moon leaves a nostalgic and reflective part of your chart and returns to Leo, this will kill two birds with one stone when it comes to relieving the pressure of recent days. At the same time that this will take the pressure off Jupiter and Mercury in their early days in your work sector, this will put the moon back in harmony with the sun, just days after clashing as a full moon. However, with the sun moving into his final 7 days in a playful and creative part of your chart, the reminders of the last few days when it comes to knowing when to keep your work hat on and when to take it off couldn't be more important. What a difference a few days can make. Just days after clashing as a full moon, the moon's return to Aquarius today not only puts it back in harmony with the sun, but just as he moves into his final week in your romantic sector. At the same time, this will put the moon at odds with Mars, but with a chance to move into the warrior planet's final weekend in your relationship sector with an understanding of both your own and your relationship needs. Gemini, clarity emerges not through speaking, but through listening. Quote of the day: the quietest voices often carry the deepest truth. Color: lemon yellow, bright with focus. Lucky numbers: 2, 7, 14. There's value in holding space for others today. Insight comes when you stop needing to respond. Stay curious and still. Our eyes in the sky. Here is your expansive and encouraging tarot message for June 17, 2025, drawn from the intuitive pull of 5 cards: the Magician, 8 of Cups, the Empress, Knight of Wands, and 3 of Pentacles. Together, they sketch a picture of empowered transformation, creative potential, bold steps forward, and the importance of community in manifesting our personal visions. The day begins with the spark of the Magician, a card that signals you have all the tools you need. Even if you don't feel fully prepared or equipped, this energy affirms that your intention is your greatest power. The Magician shows up when we're ready to create from within, to align mind, heart, body, and spirit toward a purpose we may only just be discovering. Today's energy nudges you to take your desires seriously, not as daydreams but as blueprints for action. You might find that your words, focus, or even small rituals today carry a surprising amount of influence. Don't underestimate the effect of your energy when it's aligned with clarity. Next, the Eight of Cups quietly walks in with the message of necessary departure. Something in your emotional world may no longer fulfill you in the way it once did. And while it might seem easier to stay put or pretend things are still working, this card gives you permission to be honest about what you've outgrown. It's not about abandoning everything, it's about being brave enough to seek something deeper, more meaningful, more true to your spirit. You might be feeling this tug in a relationship, a job, a belief, or even an old version of yourself. If you've been wondering whether it's okay to walk away from something that no longer brings you peace, this card says yes, it's time. Following that emotional clarity, the energy softens and opens with the Empress, a beautiful, grounding presence that reminds you of your innate worth and ability to nurture beauty around you. The Empress invites you to lean into creative expression and self-care. What are you growing right now? Whether it's a literal project, an idea, or the cultivation of a more authentic self, today is a good day to water what you want to see bloom. Take notice of what makes you feel abundant, not just materially, but emotionally, sensually, and spiritually. This card also often carries themes of fertility and connection to the earth, so spending time in nature or creating with your hands may help you feel more rooted and alive. Charging in next is the Knight of Wands, adding a passionate momentum to the day. Where the Magician lights the match, the Knight of Wands rides into action. Expect bursts of motivation, courage, and the desire to act on ideas that have been simmering. This knight is fiery and impulsive at times, so don't be surprised if you feel the urge to take bold steps or express yourself with more freedom than usual. Maybe it's time to pitch that idea, book the trip, or start the thing you've been hesitating on. The key is to channel this energy wisely. Don't rush blindly, but don't hold back out of fear either. Let your desire to live fully move you. Finally, the day rounds out with the Three of Pentacles, a gentle but powerful reminder that you don't have to do everything alone. This card speaks of collaboration, shared vision, and the beauty of building something together. If you've been trying to carry too much by yourself, today may highlight the value of reaching out. You may find support in unexpected places, a conversation that opens a door, a person who understands your vision, or a moment of recognition for your efforts. It's also a good time to recognize your role in a larger story. Where are you being called to contribute your unique skills? What kind of community do you want to grow with? Altogether, June 17th carries the potential for aligned action and honest transformation. You may feel the tension between who you've been and who you're becoming. You might be walking away from something quietly but stepping toward yourself loudly. There's no perfect timing, there's only your willingness to show up to the day as it unfolds, to meet your own power with trust and a bit of wild hope. If any of this resonates with you, I invite you to reflect. What are you creating right now with your thoughts and actions? What truth are you walking toward, even if you don't yet have a map? And who are the people or what are the practices that remind you of your strength when you forget it?